everybody to WryTron College Weekly. I say it wrong every time, but I say it all the time. uh, so we're brought to you by PickAdvisor.com. Make sure you check out the website. We got a bunch of free picks, great handicappers. We're also brought to you by the Insiders Room. Check us out on the Discord for great betting conversation and free bets as well. My name's RyCape. I have WryTron here with me. How you doing, Joey?
Howdy, hey, doing well. Drove from Indiana to Jersey last night, made it out of that blizzard, so I'm ready to rock and roll and talk about some good plays for this upcoming holiday weekend.
There we go. Yeah, so there's not much college basketball happening this weekend because of the Christmas break. So we decided, I guess, for a holiday special, we'll break down three games over the weekend on three different sports. We have a college basketball game, we have an NBA game, and we'll break down an NFL game as well. My favorite team, the Eagles. So I guess we'll get this started. First game is going to be on Christmas Day. It is the DePaul Blue Demons at the Creighton Blue Jays. DePaul has a 6-6 record. They're 2-3 away from home. Creighton is 7-6. They are 5-1 on their home court. I guess the line here is 15.5. No,
too high.
All right. Well,
High.
Creighton. Ken Palm has Creighton as a very more highly rated. They're 23 compared to DePaul at 120. Creighton is top 40 offense, top 40 defense. They lost 6 in a row, but they did win last time out. DePaul has lost 3 of the last 4, including the last 2. They do shoot threes well, and I think they're going to have to knock them down to keep this game close. But Creighton is a great shooting team. How do you feel about this game here, Joe?
I agree with you. I think Creighton is definitely a really good shooting team. My only issue with Creighton, though, is 6 losses in a row. That sucks. They were literally right, I think, 7 or 8, and right out of the rankings. Like you said, they won their last game out. They played against Butler, won by double digits in that game. Me personally, I'm not looking so much at the spread for this game. I'm looking at the total. I kind of like the under on this one. The under is 13-3 in Creighton's last 16 home games versus a team with a losing road record, and under is 4-0 in DePaul's last 4 with the team with a winning straight up record. So I think this spread's a little too high for Creighton. I think it'll be really close, but I'm looking more towards the total on this one.
Yeah, I was looking at. I thought it was going to be somewhere around 12.5. I was telling you earlier. Do you think there's going to be any motivational problems with it being Christmas Day? These students playing basketball?
Honestly, in a game like this around the holiday season, I like to look at the team that has more experience. I know it sounds stupid, but with finals going on, you're a freshman playing basketball, can't fail the exam, gotta look good playing sports. I don't know. I feel like the more experienced guys truly do have the upper hand when it comes to the holiday season games.
Yeah, I think it also helps how Creighton, since they're at home, the home team.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have to travel after the game. They can go home with their families or friends, whatever they do on Christmas.
Go open some presents.
Yeah. I think this Creighton number is a little too high as well. It's probably, I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to see how the line moves and whatnot. But I think 15.5 is too much for me to lay.
If it drops to like 14, maybe 14.5, I'd consider. But getting up to 16 to cover, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. Ken Palm has him winning by 15, so he has him winning more than I do.
I feel like that number is going to change, though, considering it's the only college basketball game on the entire board on Christmas Day. I think we might see that number drop a little bit.
We may. I agree. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get low enough for me to touch it. Well, you said you had a lean to
the under.
The middle.
I like the under 148.5.
All right, so that might be the best bet then. So I guess we'll move over to this NBA game. This is on Christmas Day. We have the Milwaukee Bucks at the Boston Celtics. Milwaukee is 22-9. Boston is 22-10. Yeah, Milwaukee is a great home team. They play well away. 6 of their 9 losses are road losses. Boston at home is 11-5. There are some trends I was looking at that made me think certain things. Celtics are 0-5-1 ATS in their last 6 overall, 0-4 in their last 4 home games. So they're not covering numbers lately. Bucks are 3-13-1 ATS in their last 17 meetings against Boston, and 2-6 ATS in their last 8 in Boston. If you look at the betting splits here, Boston's the slightly public side. But as we noticed, the line's been moving down. You said it was 4.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw it was open 5.
Well, it's went back and forth 4-5,
Mhm.
4-5, 4-5. So it looks like every time we hit a 4, that there's buyback to the Celtics. So that Celtics -4 might be the right number for me. Boston is the best offensive teams in terms of offensive deficiency. Bucks are 4th in defensive efficiency. So this should be a great game to watch. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, one thing I want to note is Boston has lost 6 of their last 7. Not only that, but their last 3 games, they have shot no more than 32% from behind the arc. And I personally think this Bucks defense is really going to want to set a tempo really early on, especially on the road playing in Boston. Um, I don't know, man. I think the Bucks defense is really going to make the Celtics struggle, and I kind of like that +4, especially if you can get it back at +5. Absolutely, take that +5 with the Bucks on the road.
So you're not worried about I don't know, the Bucks have been on the road for I think this is their 5th road game in a row.
I'm not that worried.
No
The way
concern.
these trends are, the way the trends are indicating, the way the Bucks and I'm sorry, the way the Celtics have been playing, I don't know. I think 5 points with Giannis is all you need.
Yeah, I agree. If I was going to take this, I would take the Celtics probably -4, but I don't like the -5.
Mhm.
Any opinions on the total? It looks like everybody's on the over here at 224.
I'll be honest, I don't like NBA totals. I like college totals. My only issue with NBA totals is like if a team gets a really big early lead, all the starters just get pulled. And you have no clue what's happening. So, I mean, I don't expect that to happen on Christmas, but I don't know. 223 is a total. Right? 223? Yeah.
223. All right. So it went down a tick, and it is the
Yeah.
contrarian side under.
I was gonna say I could see it going under. If it's moving down, public's on the over.
Yeah, it's a good sign. Probably after the show, I'm going to look for a 224 and take that under.
Some
See
reverse
if
line
I can
movement.
find it.
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
I like that too. All right. So the last game we're going to talk about here is my Philadelphia Eagles. They're playing at the Dallas Cowboys. Eagles are 13-1. The Cowboys are 10-4. Uh, Philadelphia hasn't lost on the road, but Dallas does play well at home, 7-1. Eagles are 0-4 ATS in their last 4 meetings in Dallas. The home team is 7-1 ATS in their last 8 meetings. The favorite is 4-1 ATS in their last 5 meetings. As we know, Gardner Minshew is going to be the starter. Jalen Hurts is out for a shoulder injury. What do you think about this one?
Um, I like Gardner Minshew. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's actually gonna step up pretty well and do pretty good in this game. With or without Jalen Hurts, the Cowboys aren't gonna stop Miles Sanders, in my opinion. So I think that the Dallas Cowboys rush defense is gonna have a real tough problem, whether Miles Sanders is running the ball or Boston Scott's running the ball.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm a Gardner Minshew guy. I think he's one of the better backups in the league. He has a good arm. He's accurate. I don't think they're going to have to change their offense too much. Obviously, Gardner Minshew can't run like Hurts does, but I think they could use their AJ Browns, Dallas Goddard, Devontae Smith. I think he can get these guys the ball. They have a lot of talent at the skills position, and I think they match up well. Also, I know you were talking about earlier how Gardner Minshew did eulogy for Mike Leach. So this will
Mhm.
be his first game playing since his passing. Uh, I think that helps him out. I think he's going to have extra motivation to win this game. Uh, we all know about when your star player is out, everybody typically tries to do a little more. I think this will be the case for the Eagles. I think the line movement was a bit of an overreaction. Yeah, I don't know that the Cowboys are going to be able to move the ball very well against this Eagles defense either. Eagles have the number one
Especially
pass
passing.
defense in the league. And
Mhm.
since Washington ran all over them, they haven't really been giving up rush yards.
I think another big thing to point out too, like you had said earlier, Gardner Minshew doesn't run the ball like Jalen Hurts does. This whole season, teams have only watched the Eagles with Jalen Hurts being able to scramble out of the pocket and make plays up literally on the run. So they don't know what Gardner Minshew is going to do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
he might stay in the pocket, but for all we know, he might see a quick opening and just dart right through. I truly think this is a really good spot for the Eagles with the points. I really do.
yeah, I think the fact that Dallas doesn't have to worry about the RPO leaves other avenues open for Gardner Minshew. So I think
Mhm.
that helps them a lot. Yeah, I think this is going to be a big Dallas Goddard game. AJ Brown should get his. Uh, yeah, I like the Eagles 4.5. I like the Eagles to win. That may be my bias, but I I'm expecting on Saturday night around 8 o'clock we are clinching the number one seed.
I can see it. I truly could. I think they have a really good chance to win this game outright.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Then you can let Hurts and a bunch of guys rest throughout.
Be a great Christmas present for you.
Well, we play New Orleans Saints next week, and we have their number one draft pick, so that's kind of it's kind of an important game as well. All right, so yeah, we went over those three games. I guess we'll wrap it up here. Just want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I guess we'll be on next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to tell people where they can find you, what you're doing over at Pick Advisors?
Yeah. So on Twitter, I'm at betting underdog. I post plays in the Insiders Room Discord almost every day. I try to post at least 2 to 3 plays on the Pick Advisor website as well. I try to mainly focus on college basketball and hockey, but I do a little bit of everything.
All right. Yeah, and I'm Right Cape. I'm the same way. I pretty much bet everything NFL, NBA, NHL. I'm doing very well in. I do the college sports as well. NASCAR is starting up. Uh, yeah, I usually do a daily ride or die free play. I don't have one today because the card's a little small. I wasn't a fan of the board. But yeah, make sure you check out pickadvisor.com. The insiders room on the Discord as well. Go over to YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button so you can catch us every time we're on. We're doing this weekly. So, any last words, Joey?
Yeah, everyone have a happy, safe, healthy holidays, and let's win some money and buy more Christmas presents.
That's right. All right. Let's catch some tickets.